To the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. You talk about this Bengals defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
Young quickly to the flat. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
First down, Young. And that is incomplete.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now he'll try to run with this. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. So here's a 3rd and 14. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Young will set to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Carolina punt team out there led by Johnny Hecker. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
On 1, ready? 11, Thomas. 11, Mighty. 11, Mighty. 11, MT, Tate. 11, MT, Tate. 11, 11, 11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Looking for Jelani Woods that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. 11, Mighty. 11, Mighty.
Now it's Burrow. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a Bengal 1st down, pickup of 11. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Let's get set. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow looking downfield for Jones. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Cincinnati. 52 yards. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. And Burrow going to change the play. They'll run with Mitchell. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
And now an audible here into something else.
7-yard line.
12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12. 11, MT, Tate. 11, MT, Tate. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Here we go.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. That's going to wind up incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
A 24-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a
luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 5. Right back to Hubbard.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Throwing, Young.
And this pass broken up. And the contact long time there. And now fourth down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
Fighting to stay upright inside the 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A give running right is Mitchell.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
The Bengals at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
Now it's Burrow. He completes it to Jones.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
11.
On third down, Burrow. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth. So on fourth down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Here's Jackson to return. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Officially, it'll be a 68-yard punt return score. And the Panthers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs.
And a loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now Burrow changing the look.
2nd and 6.
From the 41, Burrow. Open man is Yoshibans. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard
11
line.
mighty. 11 mighty.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
11,
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard
Jones will go in motion right. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
brings up 3rd and 5.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Again, it's Burrow. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And oh, no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. McPherson's kick is good.
And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his 8.
Well, he's loose again. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Carolina. So how about the game he's having? He had the punt return earlier for a touchdown. Now the kick return to balance things out.
And oftentimes, guys who are on punt return and kickoff return, many of them are the same guys. And they're devoted to a return guy who can break big plays. And when that happens and they know it's there, they're going to block that much harder and be that much more skillful, as well as utilizing his talents. And this is what you get. Punt return, kick return, a huge game.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Another run with Mitchell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On 1, ready?
Now a 2nd and 10.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Looking downfield for Jones. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Young on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Charlie Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have come back to make it a 2-point game.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
There he goes, left side. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Mingo, 78 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
On 1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after getting... Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Let's go. Ready, go.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard.
And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for him.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Blue check.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Asking them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops. You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Young with it, 3rd and goal.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill puts it off. And the Bengals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
11 MT, tape. 11 MT.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there just before halftime. 72 yards. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow will throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on, because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Burrow looking to pass. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
McPherson's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
1-1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Burrow's throw pulled in by Melton.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Another catch from Melton.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and
11,
sometimes it can break big.
11 MT, tape. 11 MT.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Get the 11, 11, 11.
Now Burrow. Flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Burrow.
He's got his target. That's complete.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Gun.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal.
11, Thomas.
Trying the right side with Mitchell.
And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. A great play there.
With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. McPherson on for the point after.
And the lead is now 2.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
It's Young off play action.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 19 yards that time for number 19. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now a give. It's Hubbard going left.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
A big play there. 60 yards.
And the Panthers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
12.
They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Now Burrow going to change things up. Right back to Mitchell on second down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
But now he appears to be in some pain. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
11 MT. Dot.
Burrow on play action. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
They're not liking the look. They'll change the play.
11 mighty. 11 MT. Take.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. With it is Jackson. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Young now.
He gets this one to Hubbard, complete.
And he goes out right around the 39. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. A play fake, now Young. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Can't get away, and he's taken down. And now they're in the hurry up.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Here's Brown on 2nd down.
They won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
On 1, ready?
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. Dot.
Now it's Burrow.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Dante Jackson picks it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Ready.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. It's a 5-yard game, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in down. And that'll push the lead up to 8.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 2.
Ready?
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
11 yards and a Panther first down.
Carolina.
Here we go. Hey, go steal. Ready, go.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. 10 cycles. Cut, go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Steal, check, steal.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Panthers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Bengals 23.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
11, Thomas.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Option play. Here's a give to Brown. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4.
11, 11, 11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow.
That is caught into space at the 45.
And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Well, this game's not done just yet. A big conversion there on 4th down and a big gainer as well. They're going to have to play perfect football from here and get all the breaks, but at least they're giving themselves a shot.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. open man is Iosivas.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 MT, tape. 11 MT, tape. Stop.
To throw, Burrow.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
11 Thomas. 11. Stop.
Now Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Hey, can. Stop.
Burrow.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to win the football game.
Let's go now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
He'll air one out deep for Mingo.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Young here to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And he will have a Panther first down, and it is celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
Wide open receiver complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days,